KWTN 100.9 FM. Let's see here. I cannot hear myself. Can you guys hear me? I can hear the music.
You can hear the music?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. I mean, it's kind of faint.
Yeah. Let me try it one more time here. Go ahead and give us a DJ check here. I can kind of hear it a little bit.
Check 1, 2.
There you go. And then you can't hear yourself either, huh?
Winnebago Talks.
Is that little red thing pushed?
The little red thing. All right, we're going to get it. We'll get it yet here. Let's see here. 1 second. So that's the master. I got the music in my ears. Tyler, try your microphone here.
Testing 1, 2.
I
Hi,
can
sir.
Yeah, I can. And then check 1, 2. There's me. Okay, I got it now in my monitors. Turn me up in my monitors. That's the Eminem saying. But go ahead,
Good
Brian.
morning, everyone. Not quite there. A little bit more, maybe. Hello, how are you doing? Bago Talks. There you go.
All
How you
right,
doing?
now we're good. Okay, so
Wendy Williams.
I would imagine during our winter break that maybe our little relatives came
They was in
in.
here having a ball.
Yeah, and kind of messed our settings up. Well, welcome back. This is the first show of the year. We haven't seen you guys since last year. I just love saying that. Don't you guys? Don't you guys just love saying that?
Mhm.
But welcome to 2025, guys. And today's show, we have a lot to talk about. We have Little Priest Travel College coming up here, and they're going to be discussing, I think, the enrollment and some really cool activities that they got coming up here. We also have the Winnebago Public School that's going to be joining us, Winnebago Indian News. Got a lot of discussion and a lot of news to catch up on.
Yes.
We are going to debut a new section. We always try to do like real cool little nuggets and stuff, you know,
Mhm.
but we're going to do, it's about that time, winter time. Everybody's kind of enclosed in, and, summertime, a lot of people are out there doing some traveling and stuff, but we're going to do the joke of the day. Okay. And we're going to debut a new section that I just thought of before we went on the air.
Mhm.
It's called
Did You Know?
with DJ Bethani. All right. So we're gonna try this out. All right. We're gonna do little snippets and stuff, and we're hoping that
Little
if
nuggets.
you tune in to Winnebago Talks, all the big voicers and stuff, that you're gonna be like, wow, I did not know that, or maybe I did know that, and I just want to talk about it in the office or with my family tonight or whatever and stuff. So the kids are back in school, right?
Yes.
College is probably going to get underway here momentarily, and we have we're back here in our section and stuff. How was your guys' holidays, man? Maybe we could just go down the room and recap that and stuff. It was pretty good. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stress that happens during the holidays as far as Christmas and everything, but overall the main thing is about family, right?
Mhm, definitely.
So how was your Christmas and New Year's?
I thought it was really good, really relaxful, and got to enjoy time with my family, my boys, and just, make good memories together. So it was good. I was kind of glad that Christmas came and passed, and I'm just like, something's got to give. We're going to try something different next year. So no, I'm just kidding. But it was good. I enjoyed it.
How about you, Tyler?
I'd have to say the same things, just spending time with the little ones and creating that Christmas magic for them.
Yep.
Probably the best thing about it for me. Like, I took them to go see that house over by McDonald's, like McDonald's across from me.
What was their reaction?
They loved it.
Yeah.
It was cold, but we walked around the whole house and
That's
they
cool.
got their eyes full.
Nice.
Doing Christmas cookies too for Santa.
You enjoy cooking?
Part.
Myself.
I don't know about the baking part.
Yeah.
It got quiet.
It feels like a whole thing,
Right.
Those kind of crickets.
Yeah.
I like the icing.
I was
part,
hoping
though.
we'd get somebody in the office that enjoys
Yes.
cooking. When we try to do what do they call those?
I just like to make that pasta. That's it.
Oh yeah, that was a hit. We had a Christmas potluck while Garan was out. And it was
Sorry,
good.
You guys did what? Was that me? No.
We had a little.
Oh yeah, wait.
You just heard- No, just
No, we
kidding.
just had our
Mhm.
I come back and my plate was still at my desk and it says raw. Brian, how was yours?
The holidays were really good. I appreciate the extra time off. But I gotta say this, it was fast.
Yeah.
That was probably the quickest week ever. Just boom, done. But it was good all the way across. Good. And then of course the week later we finally got the snow.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, for
It's all
sure.
good.
So, public service announcement brought to you by the Big Voice and the Winnebago Tribe's emergency manager. Make sure you guys winterize your car. I know that we didn't really get, how do you say it, postponement yet, far as work schedule or anything like that. Yeah, knock on wood. But it is January. Seems like we will get a couple of storms, and then February going into February. Then March comes around. Seems like we even get some, snowstorms in March lately and stuff. So we'll see how it is. But nonetheless, try to be safe out there. Pay attention to the weather if you can, and then check on your elders, your four-legged relatives, and the young ones. Make sure that wind chill catches up to them. You know what I mean? So you can do that. We'd appreciate that. Okay. So we'll go with Did You Know, or should we go to the WIN?
Let's do WIN first.
Okay. Winnebago on the news. We'll turn it over to you guys.
Well, our next issue is going to be coming out on January the 18th. So the deadline will be a week from today.
The 14th.
Yep. So if you have something that you want to see put into the Winnebago Indian News in the first issue of 2025, then get a hold of Tyler at tyler.snake@winnebagotribe.com or myself, Brian.Chamberlain @winnebagotribe.com, and we will get it into the issue for you. We already have a lot of stuff because we had the holiday break, so we weren't able to push out an issue. Also, the printer was on the holiday break as well, so it just really didn't fit into the overall schedule. So in about a week, we'll have the new Winnebago Indian News, and then we'll also be pushing out some of our new 2025 material, and we will keep that, I guess, close to the vest for now. And then also, I hope you guys are ready for the answer is.
Oh, yeah. We've been waiting. First one of the year and stuff. So for those, if you never tuned into the Winnebago Talks, we play a game, and it's called The Answer Is. We would invite you folks to join along. If you know the answer, help out the DJs, because usually it's the Big Voice versus the Winnebago Indian News. So Tyler versus myself or Bethani, whoever wants to see what's going up. I ended the year on a losing streak, man. I couldn't get them. You threw a little wrinkle in there. It's like, if you go for the 2 points, and I'm a gambler.
Yep.
If you go for the 2 points, then
you gotta go for it, though.
Yeah.
You got it.
But nonetheless, the Winnebago Indian News, Tyler, Bagel Bits.
We didn't have any last issue, so I don't have any to share. But for those wanting to get the Winnebago Indian News, update your address, send content, be included in all that, the weekly reminders, let me know at tyler.snake@winnebagotribe.com.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. We're looking forward to that issue. I know you have the storyteller section in there.
Yes, and we will have that again in 2025. And some of the other information, you touched on it a little bit, but always remember that your pet's water freezes. So if you have a pet that's outside, their water bowl is probably frozen. So you need to make sure they have fresh water. They shouldn't be outside in the negative temperatures and these low temperatures. Anyway, but all that kind of good stuff. Yes.
Awesome. All right, guys. So we want to debut this section with you guys. All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna do Did You Know? DJ Bethani. We're gonna have to get an intro for that and stuff. You know what I mean?
Some cool graphics too. It's like I was kind of underprepared, guys. But
here we go.
Did you know?
Okay, wait. I got the intro here. Maybe.
It's like Jurassic.
It kind of reminds me of, remember, like, what was it, Soul Blade or Tekken? Did you ever play those? Like when the fighters are getting ready to fight,
yeah.
And then they usually say something kind of corny, like, you're going to lose. You remember those games? Or is it just me? Oh, I'm sorry.
I was like, the wind started blowing my hair. No,
standing there with your great big
it's flowing. Not just kidding.
12-ton axe.
Okay. All right.
Did you know dolphins name each other?
I did not know that.
I do know that they have a language.
They use unique whistles to distinguish each other in a pod. But when you thought that your favorite underwater mammal couldn't get any cuter, they also have names for each other.
I don't know. I heard they're kind of scary.
Scary?
Yeah,
little cute dolphins?
I don't know if I could say it on here, but yeah, they're mean. They gang up and stuff.
Well, I do know they hunt together.
Yeah.
Because I watched, of course, one of the nature shows, and there was like this little school of fish that was all in a circle, and they said they will eat every single one, and they just like, and then they prevent them from leaving. So
Scary
yeah,
guys.
you're gonna die here today.
Well, I just never thought, you're scared of monsters or whatever, but I didn't know if you have nightmares about dolphins. Maybe we do.
Well, I
don't
think maybe also maybe she had some exposure to SpongeBob because remember the cuss words were.
Yeah.
know.
But
I did
it's
not know
like
that.
when you thought that they
Yes.
couldn't get any cuter, I said we have some news for you. It's a well-known fact that dolphins are highly social creatures. They
Yes.
typically travel in what we call pods, which can include anywhere from 2 to 30 dolphins.
Wow.
It's also another well-known fact that they are extremely intelligent. And if you've ever had the pleasure of meeting a dolphin, you'll know this firsthand. But it turns out that they actually have names for one another. Scientists have found that these marine mammals use a distinctive whistle to identify each other. And when a dolphin hears their own name called to them, they respond.
Nice.
Mm,
Did not know that. All right.
cool. I did
So
not know
that's
that.
today's Did You Know?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You got another one or no?
Let's see here. Bamboo is the world's fastest growing plant.
I have to agree.
Not in this office. Matt.
They're actually doing. Some of them are doing pretty well. And then I did learn one other thing with them is that I never knew this about bamboo. They can be overexposed to
Mm.
sunlight. So yeah,
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, maybe the sun is doing it.
That's what I thought. It's like, okay, yeah, because they sit right in the wind. They don't face the sun, but they sit and they never have any shade. So
Mhm. The more you know.
The more you know. Good
Last
job.
one.
Okay,
Last one.
yeah, we got one more.
Bees dance to communicate.
Bees.
yes, I did know that.
Yes.
Did not know
Their
that. Like, what do
movements
you mean?
are a form of their language, as well as there's the. I don't know if it was ever proven, but basically the suspects of it that there's a supersonic or hypersonic sound
Mhm.
that of course humans can't hear, but the movements do mean things,
Mhm.
especially with the queen.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So bees do dance.
Yes.
And
I
they
have to
sleep
remember.
in flowers, and they're really not dangerous.
You ever watch the Bee Movie?
Mhm.
That little animation and stuff. It's kind of
Watched
cool.
it.
Yeah.
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 That's a
My
good
son
one.
was obsessed.
You like
Mhm.
jazz?
Yeah. They got some funny parts in there for
They do.
adults.
They
Yeah,
do.
Jerry
Yeah.
Seinfeld. is
Yeah.
really- I love it. And especially when they're like trying to hit that spider. Get it, get it, get it. That spider said. Whatever. I don't know.
All right.
Anyway, good one.
Today's Did You Know? And thank you,
Yes.
Winnebago in the News, as we call upon our first guest.
I like those. The more you know.
The
Should
more
more
find
you
like
know.
you remember
That
how it
star.
sounded like when Windows used to open that ding
That
ding
can
ding.
be your transition.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Remember that or something?
I was like, the next time I came with that dial-up sound. No.
The old school.
Yeah, there you go. There you
Be
go.
back to win.
All right. Announcements and then call up our first guest.
Yes, so we do have a big announcement is that we have our sports show that comes bi-weekly every other Wednesday. Last week we had the holiday, of course, New Year's Day. So they'll actually be here in the studio, Q and B Love, for Big Voice Sports Talk Show tomorrow at 5. And then this Friday we will be live streaming the Winnebago varsity girls and boys basketball games
Oh, yeah.
here against Winside. And I believe it starts at 6:15. And so our live stream will be sponsored by Ho Chunk Inc., who's also having a fan appreciation night.
Cool. Awesome. So these two individuals work in the education department. So I'm just going to call them up both. Sean,
Yeah.
and come on up here from Winnebago Public School. It's good to see our friend that came up here and announced a cool project. And she's back here. So we
Yes.
really appreciate these guys. And we'll get you guys geared up and turn your microphone on. But we'll start with Sean with his introduction. Let us know who you are, your title, and say hello to the good folks.
Hey, good morning. It's glad to be back. I'm Sean Walker. I'm the recruiting specialist here in Winnebago for Little Priest Travel College. I just got some information about some classes, and they're just giving you a heads up that there is still time to register.
Oh, okay. So the fall, or what is it? Spring
Mhm.
classes. What are some of the highlights of the spring classes if you're thinking about registering?
Oh man, one of the highlights I think for sure is like we have free tuition.
Okay.
So all of our classes, all of our students will receive free tuition once they get signed up and registered. So at that point, it's kind of just like, why not?
Yeah, no kidding, man. I mean, like tuition and other colleges and everything too it could get up there.
Yeah.
And I think one of the great benefits for Little Priest Travel College is if you're looking for a career furthering your education. It's important that you get those degrees, and it's a great place to start. You guys offer associate's degrees,
and a couple certificates. Yep.
Awesome. That is very cool. And then we'll also have you give your introduction.
All right. Hello. I am Destiny Shipman. I am the Family and Consumer Science teacher over at Winnebago.
Awesome. And your break was good. I think we were talking about that a little bit, and you went down to Arizona and everything. And then today too, I think we have some pictures and everything. But how was it going with Family Consumer Science?
The ribbon skirt drive is in full swing. We're doing really, really well. And even just today, we've got another skirt done. And
Yay.
yeah, my sewing 2 class started on applique. So we're going to really make them very personalized and amazing. So shout out to them. They're amazing.
So let's recap that real quick, and then we'll go back to Sean. But I wanted to, Winnebago Public School, for those that didn't tune into the episode, just let us know what the project is, and we'll throw up some pictures and everything. Go for it.
All right. So we're asking the community and of our students and our family of our students to get involved with making as many ribbon skirts as possible, ribbon skirts and ribbon shirts. We're wanting to hand them out to kids, particularly that don't have access to that attire. And so we've been asking for donations, whether they're done skirts or almost done skirts or fabric, or just their time getting involved and getting those skirts sewed up.
Awesome. So we got a picture up here that we're showing our viewers, right?
Yes.
And looks like you have a handful of some that have been turned in and stuff, right?
Yes. So these are all of our, this is the entrance of my classroom. And so we have several skirts done. We have 2 shirts done. I did those. I've never done a shirt before, but actually after seeing yours in the last episode, I was inspired. And so I went and did a couple more. So, but yes, several skirts completely done. But we also have a lot that aren't done yet. So they look done, but the waists still need to be done, or the ribbons need to be sealed up. So we're still needing a lot of help. So.
Okay. And you have how many students?
Well, I have like 25 freshmen that have gotten involved in one way or another. I have probably 8 sewing 1 class students, and then I have several sewing 2, basically a lot of the seniors. So another 18 maybe in that class, give or take.
We have a lot of events, and you can wear your ribbon skirt when you want to and stuff. It's a pride thing. When I wear my ribbon shirt, there's a lot of people when I go to Sioux City or down in Omaha or wherever I may go and stuff, they compliment it on it, but it's a conversational starter and stuff. You know, they're like, hey, what tribe? Or, you know, they just kind of ask those questions. Where are you from? And I tell them about Winnebago. And, you know, my mom usually is the one that makes my stuff. But we have a lot of events coming up, you know, with graduation. I know like UNO is going to have their powwow April 19th. UNL has their celebration. Little Priest, I think you guys are going to be doing something. I don't know if it's going to be a welcome back or maybe a graduation celebration in the next couple of years. I think the last Bear Moon celebration is going to be taking place. We just had the New Year's celebration. So celebrations all over the powwows. And it'll be a great time, and it's a pride thing for this. So we appreciate everybody that's either been donating to this drive, and those that have been helping. And maybe you want to learn how to make these. There you go.
Yes, it's a great time to get involved, no matter what your sewing levels are. It's just a fun time to also spend time with people that do sew, so they can teach you. And and I love the opportunities to wear ribbon skirts. I think every day should be a day that we can celebrate our culture and the message too about like taking care of your ribbon skirt, but also taking care of the person that's wearing the ribbon clothing.
Right.
So
for sure. All right, Destiny. And then I think you had like a little competition. Is that what it is or something?
We did, yeah. And it was a competition among the businesses, but you guys are the only ones that signed up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I think
Only
maybe
one.
it might have
No,
it might have been a better idea on paper, or maybe it's one that just needs more time to percolate, and maybe next year it can be something that we do. So we kind of abandoned that after we didn't get too much involvement, which is fine. I mean,
first year,
first year,
we're learning and stuff. But I love the idea that every student should have ribbon skirt,
Yes.
Yes,
or the
absolutely.
speech or the play or whatever it may be and stuff, all these extracurricular activities.
Hmm.
We used to, I don't know, Sean too, I don't know, like on game days, you used to have to wear a suit and tie,
Yeah, shirt and tie. Yep.
and it would be nice that you'd have to be required to, not required, but just kind of have that feeling of doing. And I know that they kind of do like the warm-ups and
Yep.
have the native designs on it. I love it.
Me too. I love
That
it
is-
too.
That is
Yes.
great to see and stuff. So keep the good up, the work, that you're doing. If we can do anything to help promote it and stuff. Bethany, you have anything for her?
I just thought that looked really nice. I was like, oh, look at this. I was showing Garan your classroom view. So
Thank you.
I was like thinking how we talked before the winter break happened, and you kind of shared with me about us being the only ones that signed up. And so I thought that like you kind of received a lot of donations, and I thought that was a good turnout. So
Yeah, we did. Outside of the contest, we have received some donations. The most recent being from Ho Chunk Inc. It was a monetary donation, and actually today, my Sewing One class, we're going to head over to Hey Hey Girl,
Oh, cool.
and we're going to spend our money on ribbon, on fabric, on elastic. So we're really, really excited to head over there. And you guys have obviously just having me on a month ago or whatever, and today just getting the word out. I just really, really appreciate that. The other one is, can you go up above just a little bit?
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Angel Decora.
Yes, and I think you had mentioned them.
Yeah.
They reached out to me, and we're so happy to have them on board. They are going to be helping with the manual labor of finishing all these skirts,
Yeah.
and we're just so happy to have them on board. And then there are several individuals listed. They've either helped provide supplies or monetary donations. Some of these are different families from the community, but also my family has jumped in with some donations. Some teachers have jumped in with some donations, and it's just really awesome to see everyone get involved and get
Yeah.
excited about this.
Yeah.
So
For sure. What we wear represents who we are.
yeah.
And I was always taught too, if you go to a powwow celebration and the beadwork, if you see the geometric designs, that's kind of like of a Siouan tribe. If you see the floral designs, that's of a woodland tribe. I
yeah,
love to see it. It's just very nice and very beautiful. Keep up the good work and great idea. Keep it rolling.
thank you. Yes,
sure.
yes. I know it's hard. Like my FCCLA team set an end date, but it's coming up in like 10 days. And so it's like, well, wait a minute. I do kind of want to keep it rolling. And and actually, since we just got that big donation too, I think we're going to have to extend that time, which is fine by me. So, but yeah.
So what you could do too here, we're going to transition. We're going to talk about Little Priest Tribal College, but we're fostering our graduates. There's a handful of graduates, a class of 2025. Shout out to my son. He's going to be graduating here. We
Nice.
sat down, talked to him
Seniors.
last night. This is the final push.
Yay.
Try not to get senioritis and everything, and gear up for college. So Sean here is a recruiter. You're fairly new. I know that we've seen you around. You help us commentate too, and you're a coach and just many hats and everything. I think you worked with Whirling Thunder there for a while.
Yep.
You transitioned and you became the Little Priest recruiter. So how's that been going?
Oh man, I really like it. I really like getting out and talking to, high school students. It feels like I get to use my, I don't want to, toot my own horn, but I guess I'm pretty personable.
Yeah.
It's cool to get to know
Right.
students and, build those relationships, because I think of it as, I'm kind of the face of the college. I'm the man out in the field. And, when people think of Little Priest, they're starting to think about me now. And, that goes back to my mentor, Mr. Aaron Porbear. And he kind of, before he left, he gave me a lot of good advice and, set me in the right direction.
I met Aaron for the first time when Little Priest had their basketball team, and he was the coach for, I want to say Worthington or maybe an Iowa team, and they played Little Priest Tribal College Warriors, and they used to have a boys team and a men's team and a women's team.
Right.
And I think you played on that, right?
Yeah, I was on a couple of the men's teams back when I went to school at Little Priest. Yeah,
For sure. So you got the athletic experience, you have the degrees and everything, and you're just kind of out there in the field and stuff. So I think when does spring semester start?
So registration and advising, it's going to happen all this week.
Okay.
And then next Monday is the first day of classes, January 13th. first day of classes.
January 13th. All right. So you still have some time.
Yes.
And one of the big benefits is, and we talked about this with my son last night, is the cost. You know what I mean? If you don't have FAFSA, you don't want to take out loans and start out your career in debt, especially a loan college debt. You guys are offering free tuition.
Free tuition, yes.
Wow. I did not know
And
that.
between all the scholarships, higher ed, American Indian College Fund, and all the different scholarships you could apply for, a lot of times when you end the semester, you end up making money going to school.
Oh, cool.
A lot of our students end up making money going to school here.
I have a question. Do you know, and you might not know this answer and stuff, but is there like, ARPA helped out in a big way, the American Rescue Plan Act. Is that funding contingent on that? And that's going to eventually run out. So eventually there's not going to be free tuition at Little Priest, or is it always going to be free?
I know we have the free tuition set up for at least the next 3 years.
Okay.
And then they're going to reevaluate from there.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Cause it used to cost a good amount. I'm not sure what a credit hour costs to the student and stuff. It's been years since I graduated with my degree, but it's up there.
Yeah.
And it's, especially with inflation and everything too, man. So is there, you have an office, you have any events coming up where we can come maybe chat with you?
Right. Yes. Starting tomorrow at 9:00 to 2 in the afternoon, we'll have student orientation.
Oh, okay.
It's a great chance for students to come up and talk to their advisors, get signed up, be registered for classes, get their course schedule. Financial aid will be there and available. Get your FAFSA going. Talk about the American Indian College Fund and any scholarships that you could apply for.
Yeah, definitely. In Destiny College, do you have any college advice for maybe potential parents of high school graduates, or maybe potential people that are, they call them non-traditional, those that want to go back and kind of refine their skills or maybe look into a different career? Do you have any advice for them?
I would recommend doing it, even if it is a little scary. Sometimes the unknown is a little scary, but college I want to be a life learner forever, and I wish that upon anyone, just to continue growing. When we're not growing, we're stagnant or we're moving backwards. So yeah, whether you want to go back or let your graduate go off to college. That's great.
I seen a reel, and I didn't get to see it, but it was really cool. It was this guy. He was a native rodeo guy, and he was talking about jealousy on the reservation. And, he was like, we shouldn't be jealous of a person that made it, or we shouldn't be jealous of somebody that's doing better. We should actually be helping them.
Yes.
And the reason is because we have the same amount of time during the day. Does that make sense? Like where a lot of people are applying it, whether that's shooting 1,000 basketball to be the best basketball player and stuff, or that's a person investing into a business, and we should be supporting that person, not turning around and trying to be jealous of that person, because everybody gets whatever, 12 hours that you're awake during the day. You have the same amount of time. Everybody has the same amount of time in the day. It's what you do with that time to apply yourself that is what counts. And I thought that was really cool. I was like, wow, that just made sense and stuff. So if we can encourage anybody that's a business owner, or anybody out there that's making it, and anybody out there that's going to college and stuff. Back in my days, if you went to college, there was a term, it was kind of a derogatory term, but it was like, you're trying to be an apple, meaning that, you have the skin color of a, native person, but in the inside, you're trying to act white or something like that, or Caucasian. And when you come back to the res, I think all, you mentioned all those college graduates and stuff. That's what the reason we want you to go out there and get a college degree, so you can come back and help your people.
Right.
And we should support. So if we can foster that, we've been trying to do that on the big screen. We have positive affirmations. Today is going to be a good day. It's the recent one that we put up. Treat others how you want to be treated is one that we put up. What was some other ones that we had?
It was like, if you invite somebody into your home, feed them. Yeah. And then just being considerate, be grateful.
Yeah, we have a lot to be grateful. And now is the time, especially in this winter months and stuff like that. A lot of people kind of get, I don't want to say maybe some bad thoughts start to creep
Yeah,
in.
like some winter
depression.
blues.
Yeah, winter blues and stuff. So we have to keep that up. And guys, appreciate everything that you're doing, that, and you're helping with that. Foster that community as far as developing, the ribbon skirts so that they feel good when they're wearing these.
Yeah.
Same thing too. When you're in college and stuff, you got that determination, you got that motivation, and you're you're recruiting them and stuff. You know what I mean? And you're changing people's lives for the better, Sean. So keep up the good work. Every person that you recruit to that college level, they're going to get that knowledge. And once they have that knowledge, they'll always have that knowledge.
Yes.
It's very cool. Very cool. So thank you guys for coming up, man. We really appreciate the discussion. Keep, coming up here. Bring some of the.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we can have like a fashion show or something.
Oh, that'd be fun. I love it. Can I say one more thing?
Yes, definitely.
So this Saturday, we're going to be having a sewing get together at the school from 9 until noonish. And we're going to have tons of sewing machines, lots of material, lots of undone skirts that need to be finished up. So we would love the help. And it's just going to be a good time of community. And we're going to have some coffee and hot chocolate there. If anybody might want to bring a snack or whatnot. This was actually, it came from our SRO. Her name's Officer Hunger. It was kind of her idea and the seed was planted in my brain and it kind of just took off. So I'm really, really excited about it. Anyone's invited, no matter the sewing level. We're not going to be handing out the skirts at this event, but we're going to be just trying to keep building up that inventory, I guess. So, but yeah.
Wow, cool. So the ribbon skirt, shirt, sewing get together Saturday. That's really cool. Appreciate taking the time on your weekend.
Yeah.
Especially and that says a lot.
Oh, thank you.
Especially that the teachers that do that, shout out, because I came to work one day and everybody was out of school, but they had a big tournament and it was a girls wrestling tournament at the Winnebago Public School. I'm sure your staff was working there and there's probably a whole list to name off, but they took time out of their break to do that and stuff,
Yes.
Very cool, man. So good job, Winnebago Public School. And read that mission.
So the mission says to honor and celebrate our culture by sewing, collecting, and distributing ribbon skirts and shirts to empower our youth at Winnebago Public Schools.
All righty. And then there's your contact information.
Yes.
Destiny. If you have any questions for Destiny or anything like that, it's dshipman@winnebagok12.org. And you can give her a call, 402-878-2932. And we'll post that on our social media as well. So you guys can take that into consideration. There's also a round dance coming up this Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Over at Winnebago. It's a birthday round dance.
Yep.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, cool. Yeah.
it's a great event. So get up, do some sewing, go to the round dance, round dance, swing and sway the night away. How cool is that? So
Yeah.
thank you, Destiny.
Absolutely.
Sean, any final words, any shout outs or anything?
Just some little final words. Just want a little reminder that orientation for a Little Priest is going to be January 8th and 9th. January 8th is going to be 9 to 2. In the morning, we'll be offering a light grab and go breakfast. And for lunch, we're going to have Indian tacos.
Ooh.
What?
Right?
And Big Voice is going to be.
Yeah, come stop by.
That is awesome.
January 9th, we're going to have goulash and Jimmy John sandwiches. So
There you go.
if you don't absolutely do not know where to start, give Little Priest a call at 402-878-2380. You can hit extension 149 and talk to me, or you can come up and stop and see me. I'm always willing to help.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean. Keep up the good work, guys.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us and taking time to join us and then inform our big voices about those beautiful activities.
Thank
All
you
right,
guys.
guys.
Real
Have
quick.
a great day.
Wait. Sorry, Sean. How can they get a hold of you?
You can give me a call, 402-878-2380. My extension is 149. Or you can email me at sean.walker@littlepriest.edu.
Awesome. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Have a good one. Thank you guys.
I feel like I should be tiptoeing.
That was cool.
Yes.
That was cool. So Winnebago Public School, our high school, elementary. I'm glad that they took time out to come on up here. Destiny. So good job making that connection.
Yeah.
For sure.
Destiny's awesome.
Yeah. What would they used to call it? Home economic or something?
Yeah. Yep.
I just used to love to cook.
I know. I was like thinking back to that, and then like sometimes I'll have discussions with Tylee, and I was just thinking back, and she said that they don't really do like I don't know, maybe she does it with Destiny or not, but she said they don't really do like cooking and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. But not
I'm just
anymore.
like,
Huh?
mm-mm.
Yeah, I think I learned how to make a milkshake. I never knew how to make a milkshake, so I kind of learned that one. So this didn't really take the time out. You know, my mom's a great cook,
Mhm.
and my brother's a great cook too.
Mhm.
I don't know if I just don't have the patience, or if I'm unsure of myself. You know, because I like to do paintings and all that stuff. You know, I started out as an artist, and it's the same thing. Sometimes
Yeah.
you got to mix stuff up and
Yep.
think about the recipe and kind of design the recipe.
Mhm.
You know, I don't know.
And then like you like same with creating something, and then like when you're cooking something, you want to make sure that you're putting good thoughts and good feelings into
That's
it,
the
you know.
main
And
thing,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, you got even when you're beading and
Mhm.
sewing and making those ribbon skirts, you get
Yes.
good fillings and stuff, and that comes off on that. So
Mhm.
for sure. And yeah, it was pretty wild, man. I told my son last night, I was like, wow, this is it, man. This is your final semester. And he was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. So we kind of had that realization and stuff. So we have to prepare for it, you know,
Yep.
senior pictures and those that been there before, you know how it goes and stuff. If you have any advice, man, I never graduated one of my kids yet. So, you know, then Mimi and Nyampiga, they're going to be graduating next year. So
Right
it's
after.
yeah.
Dang.
And I should learn some stuff, but I'm excited, you know,
Yeah.
and going off to college. It's a very exciting time. One's leaving the nest, you know, wow, that's
Mhm.
kind of different. So again, if you guys have any advice for that, you know, let me know on how to do that one.
Man, I know my girl Mia, she's gonna be graduating this year too.
Oh, cool. And from
Yeah.
Wall Hill, right?
Yep.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's her birthday's coming up, so she doesn't know it, but I'm gonna have to give her a big surprise. It's crazy how fast time flies.
Yeah, man.
Time is a thief.
Yeah,
I seen that recently.
yeah, for sure.
I start
Okay.
crying.
All right. So, do we have any comments or anything like that, or do we have any announcements? We do want to plug in our other shows. ARL is the one that I want to make sure that we get in. All Requests Live with DJ Bethani. At times, I had an opportunity to host it. I think you were under the weather, and that's how the sports show. Because I was like, "Oh man, what do I do?" You know, so I called up Q, Eugene, all those guys, and we come up and just talk about sports on All Requests Live. Everybody's probably expecting music, but we made the Big Voice sports show out of that one. And so that was a good time.
That's right.
Then last time, I think it was last year, me and MCBKC hosted it, and we had a great time. We were just talking about all kind of good stuff. And Res Ride is your show. Both happen on Thursdays.
Yes.
And you're on the air from 11 to 1, right?
Yep.
And if you have a birthday shout out, or maybe just a shout out in general, we will be doing a Valentine's Day. This would probably be our second one.
Yes.
Our second annual special All Requests Live.
Actually, our third, because we did it that first year too.
Oh, okay. Okay. So a special All Request Valentine's. How do we call it? ARL Valentine's Edition.
Yeah.
All right. Tell them what you got to do.
So you just have to get a hold of us through our text line, and you can send in a dedication with a song request for your special someone, your sweetheart, your bae.
What
do you guys call,
your side? Is
Ugh.
that what you meant? Your side, your main.
Oh, I got one. They call it half sight. It's like,
that's a new one to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, because like when you see you, and we're like, okay, well, your other half is with you, so seeing you together is a whole, right? And so it's the half sight.
Okay.
I don't know. That's from South Dakota.
Your backup, your last resort.
Shout
No,
out
just
to
kidding.
Jim Hellum from Santee is the one that kind of told me about that one.
Speaking of something like that, going way back into the 1990s, I will not say her name, although she does have. I'm just going to leave it at that because somebody was just in the room that would know. But at the same time, when she first got with her man, And of course, she said, I hate it when people say we're in love forever and whatever. So she would really seriously, she'd write stuff because there was no social media back then, of course. And she'd say me and him, but she would use their names for now.
Oh, for now.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. Oh, and then we have another one too. It's called The Big Hour.
Yes.
Big time songs, big time hits on The Big Hour. What is The Big Hour?
So The Big Hour comes to us every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday. We get into a little bit of everything. One of the DJs will be hosting the show, and we will get into whichever genre the DJ feels like going. So as MCBKC likes to say, is the path of musical righteousness.
Yes.
I just love the way that sounds.
Yes.
Like coined it for The Big Hour.
There you go. So that's going to be taking place here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And also, too, one of the things, and I'm talking to the people that are tuning in here, too. If you guys have an idea for a show, maybe you want to do a spotlight. You did some on Drake, The W.I.N. Maybe there's an artist out there, a native artist or a drum group or something like that you want to do a spotlight. Come and talk to us.
Yes.
Because that show is for, the Winnebago people, the native people, the Siouxland. We have the relatives down south, things like that, and we're online. So a lot of people appreciate those shows. I think I try to challenge myself. I did one on reggae. Then I did 2 on country. Can you believe that? Rock and roll hits. I think I did one. EDM, electronic dance music, they call it. And, I just mixed up the 2000s and stuff. You did one yesterday, MC. Yes. Where'd you end up in?
Near the turn of the century. We didn't stay on the year 2000, but kind of in the realm.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And then you and Q did some great Christmas ones.
Oh, man. I had fun with that one. I was just like, you know what? These are some good Christmas songs. And there was like, the hour goes so fast.
Yeah.
So you're just like, you're trying to squeeze stuff in there, but some didn't make it and some did. And so what I liked is the variety.
You and Sharon
I have a playlist, but we didn't get to record.
Oh, okay. So the Big Hour. But yeah, just the themes and stuff like that. So maybe we can get some, and we put them in the can. So we'll replay them too, which is really good.
During November, I did a Native American spotlight on some Native artists.
And it turned out wow.
I really like that one. Yeah,
that's good.
And one of the things that we want to make mention is it's commercial free.
Yes.
You may be jamming and stuff like that, and then nothing against the our partners and the radio station industry and stuff. Keep advertising with them and stuff. But I think that we have the advantage. And shout out to the Winnebago Tribe, Winnebago Tribal Council, all our sponsors, that help us on out and stuff because we can present this stuff in a commercial free manner. You jamming out, and then all of a sudden, like the commercial comes on, and you're like, "Whoa, where did that come from?" But anyways, yeah. So we'll keep it rolling. We are ready for our next section. There we have it.
I always used to like it. Guaranteed would do shows, of course, all for many, many years. But when you had the I just went out of it.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Yeah. I say, whose line is it anyway? But it's like, that's not a trivia show. Yeah, but that was some awesome audio. It really was back in the day. And of course, Regis was on there. And I remember him saying, I saved the network. And I was like, whatever. But no, it was hugely rated. So, okay. So who's playing today?
You got to bring us back, guaranteed. No, I'm just kidding.
You want me to play?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll play. All right, let's do it.
Garan and Tyler. Okay, Tyler, I have it on my desk, so you have to put on your headphones. Spoiler, Tyler. All right? Get them on. Okay, so we have 5 questions and a tiebreaker if we need it. All right. Remember, if you know it outright, you get 2 points, but if they all have multiple choice, then it's the 1 point. Okay? Question number 1. Happy New Year.
Yes.
In 2025, the Lunar New Year will change once again at the end of January.
Okay.
The 29th, to be exact. 2024 ushered in the Year of the Dragon. And we should go, we should do a dragon sound. What symbol takes over in 2025?
Oh, 2025.
So we're currently in the end of the Year of the Dragon. What are we going to become in 2025?
Oh, okay.
Just
so
a few weeks.
Before we end the Year of the Dragon,
Yes.
I'm a huge Cisco fan, Drew Hill and Cisco.
Oh,
you know what I
okay.
mean? And he titled his album "Enter the Dragon" or "Unleash the Dragon." It was called.
Yes.
And that's the one that had Thong Song, and then Incomplete was another big hit and stuff. He has a unique soulful voice.
Yes.
Anyways, so what's after the dragon?
Yep.
Do I get multiple choice? Or
Yes,
no?
you do.
Okay,
If you
let's
know it
do
outright, then that's
I
2
don't.
points.
I
Okay,
don't.
so
I'm
the
sorry.
multiple choice then is A, the horse,
Okay.
B, the tortoise, C, the snake, or D, the rabbit or hare. Sometimes they call it a hare. The
Okay.
rabbit.
I don't think it's the rabbit. Because
Okay.
I thought I seen that later, a couple years ago. I was thinking the pig, but it wasn't on the list, so that one's out. The horse.
The horse, the tortoise, the snake, or the hare.
Let's go with the snake.
The snake. Okay.
Or is that how they sound? No.
Okay. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. Question number 2 then. After I cough, there is a celestial alignment occurring in the sky currently, even though it's daylight and we can't see it. It is happening. The planets in the conjunction are Venus, Mars, and which other 2? Do you know it outright, or do you need the multiple choice?
Venus, Mars,
And which other 2?
Saturn, and Jupiter.
Saturn and straight out?
Yeah, straight
Okay.
up. Saturn and
Let's see.
Jupiter.
Okay. Question number 3. January 2025 is always New Year, New Me.
Oh,
Yawn, yeah, geez, yeah, right. So National Quitters Day for those doomed New Year's resolutions is which date?
National Quitters Day.
Yes, where I'm going to lose 5,000 pounds.
And then you just give up on it?
Yes, I'm going to stop eating a whole box of Oreos.
Let's see here. So it would be.
Do you know
No,
it
no,
outright?
no,
or do
no,
you
no.
know-
Give me some.
Okay. Is it January 15th, January 19th, February 1st, or February 3rd? So the 15th, the 19th, the 1st, or the 3rd?
I think it's the 19th. Isn't it? No, Martin Luther King's Day is coming up.
I'm not sure the date of the MLK holiday.
I think it's the 20th.
Is it? Okay. But your guess is
I'm going to go with the
15, 19,
19.
February 1st, or the 3rd?
Give me
Okay.
19
so that
days.
is letter B.
19
Okay.
days. Hey, did you guys come up with a New Year's resolution? Are we going to debut those? I got mine. I kind of teased it on Res Ride.
Yeah, we can.
All right.
So
all
when
right.
we all get it.
Okay.
Okay. Question number 4. Indiana Jones was famously played by the actor Harrison Ford, of course, also Han Solo. Rugged and rough at all times, what kind of hat did the character Indiana Jones wear? What is the name? What is the hat called? It has a
man.
name.
I'm going to need multiple choice. It's not a cowboy hat.
Okay. Was it A, a bowler, B, the plains boss, C, a fedora, or D, bolero?
Oh, man. That didn't help me at all. Would you know this one? A bowler.
A bowler? That's letter A.
All
Okay. And finally, question number 5. Little Priest Tribal College is home of the Warriors. We had some of their staff members here just a few moments ago, offering degrees across the spectrum for thousands of tribal people. In what year was it founded?
Oh, man. I should know this one because
Little Priest Tribal College.
my mom's place is right there where the entrance was. And I remember that sign going up. It used to say NICC.
Sure.
No, that was back when I was a young kid. And
Yes.
then all of a sudden it changed to Little Priest Tribal College. And it
Yes.
was a nice sign. And it said founded in 1990. Help me out.
Do you need the multiple
Yeah,
choice?
yeah, yeah.
Was it 1996, 1998, 1995, or 1993?
Oh, man, they did not help me at all. Dang it.
In what year was Little Priest Tribal College, home of the Warriors, founded?
1990.
So 96, 98, 95, 93.
I'm going to go with 3.
93, that's letter D. Okay.
How old would I have been?
That is the year I was born.
93?
Mhm.
All right. So
Mhm.
All right.
is Tyler up next?
DJ
Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed, the ultimate mix, giving it to you live.
I don't know what wrong sound effect. My bad.
Hey,
to our YouTube and Facebook. Sound went off for
Yeah.
momentarily, but now it's back on.
It's good.
Okay. All right.
We're good.
So did they get to hear?
Hold on, I'm gonna look.
Did you hear that? To our YouTube and Facebook. Oh, okay. All right.
Just came in.
All righty. So you had time to ponder. I think somebody kind of like try to help you out and stuff, but you're playing against me.
Did they? What are we talking about? What I missed?
No, but
No, but we talked about this in the office because Brian just got that new calendar.
Yes.
So I swear you said something. So I'm stuck between the snake and the hare.
okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to go with the hare.
Okay.
Okay, that's letter D.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I
the
said the
answer
snake.
is the snake.
Oh my God, I went against all judgment. I was like, I
Trust
remember
your
it being
gut.
something about
Trust your gut. So
something.
Garan is up 1-0.
Dang,
It
boy.
was right in my face.
No problem. No problem. Okay. Question number 2. There is a celestial alignment occurring in the sky currently. And even though it's the daylight, it is still happening and we can't see it. The planets in the conjunction are Venus, Mars, and which other two?
Ooh.
Garan guessed it outright.
Wow.
Or that was his guess was outright.
Oh, he didn't.
I went for the
get it.
He
two.
did not go.
Oh.
He did not use the multiple
It
choice.
sounded real good. I was like, wow.
So which other two planets? So Venus, Mars, and which other two planets are in alignment?
Let me get that multiple choice.
Okay. A, Saturn and Neptune. B, Jupiter and Uranus, or your other favorite pronunciation. C, Jupiter and Saturn. Or D, Mercury and Neptune.
Oh man.
I'm going to say Mercury and Neptune.
D again?
I know that sounds real far away.
I'm not
Okay.
sure which one.
So
Mercury's
So
up.
Saturn and Neptune, Jupiter and Uranus, Jupiter and Saturn, or Mercury and Neptune.
I'm going to go Jupiter and Saturn.
Also
I
in
said
letter
two.
C. And you are both correct, but Garan gets 2 points
Oh wow.
he guessed it.
That was
Without
a
the
crazy
choice.
guess.
Okay. Question number 3. January 2025 is always New Year, New Me. Yeah, gee. National Quitters Day for those doomed New Year's resolutions is which date? Multiple choice,
January
of course.
2nd. Let me get that multiple.
January 15th, January 19th, February 1st, February 3rd. The 15th, the 19th, the 1st, or the 3rd?
February 1st.
February 1st, that's letter C.
I
And the
get
answer
30
is
days.
February 19th. Garan got it correct again.
Oh.
They last a little bit longer.
Okay, question number
Oh,
4.
and then we're gonna say our New Year's resolutions.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Indiana Jones was famously played by the actor Harrison Ford, also, of course, Han Solo. Rugged and rough at all times, what kind of hat did the character Indiana Jones wear? The hat has a name. It's called a certain style. What is it called?
Let me get that multiple.
Okay, is it a bowler, the plains boss, a fedora, or a bolero?
It's a bolero.
A bolero.
I
letter D.
yeah, that sounds.
And the answer was C. He wears a fedora.
No, I thought that.
That's a fedora.
Yes, it is. Yes,
I
it
look like a
is.
fedora.
Why was I thinking that's kind of like one of those cab hats?
A bowler is more like what a leprechaun wears, kind of like just more rounded.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
the Plains Boss is very close to a cowboy hat, kind of John Wayne-ish. You know, it has a little bit wider brim and stuff. And then a bolero is much, much different. So,
Wow. The more you know.
oh my gosh, yes. So, okay, finally, question number 5. Little Priest Tribal College is home of the Warriors. We had a few of their staff members just here, offering degrees across the spectrum for thousands of tribal people. In what year was it founded? In what year was Little Priest Tribal College founded?
Does she have to? She can't get multiple choice in order to beat me, right?
No.
Is there multiple?
Yes,
No.
there's multiple for
Oh, let me
everything.
get that.
Okay. 1996, 1998, 1995, 1993.
95.
95. Letter C. And Garan guessed D, 93. Both incorrect. 1996, guys.
96.
Wow, that wasn't that long ago.
1996.
Yeah, that was
Coming up on 30.
Wow.
Yep, very close there.
Totally not
Yeah,
that long ago
And
at
so
all.
the tiebreaker question was this. And so it was, cinnamon rolls are the icon of hot desserts and love it with chili. I don't care what you say.
Me too. Me too.
Which country produces the most cinnamon for the world?
Which country?
Which country? Which
Not
nation?
continent.
No. Which nation produces the most cinnamon for the world? So the options were China, India, Indonesia, Vietnam.
I'm gonna go with India because that's the whole reason
Right,
we went over
that's
there.
what
Right?
I was thinking.
Yeah,
Bethany,
I'm gonna say.
give it a guess. You both saying India?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Indonesia.
And that's correct.
Indonesia.
Indonesia has
Okay,
36% of the world's cinnamon production.
My hair started blowing.
But the others are all in the top as well. So
Oh, wow.
There you have it, man.
The more you know.
So who won?
Garan, you won. 4.
Ooh,
Don't rub it
yes.
in. I didn't get one right.
No, you did. You did.
Yeah.
You both got the celestial alignment correct.
I got swept.
No. 4 to 1.
Jupiter and Saturn. That was
Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, and Mars are in
I'm gonna
conjunction.
Brush up on my planets.
So, have you guys looked at the sky? I mean, like I see
the
these
one night it
pictures.
was clear, yes.
I mean, like, do you see all those ones that are in line and all that stuff, and those drones and all that? What do you guys? Make
I
of
didn't
that?
see the drones, but the planets you can see. It's usually right after dusk when the light is leaving the sky, so it's not.
Does it look like a star?
They're basically in a line. You can see it because Venus is, of course, is always very bright, and then what is it, Aldebaran or whatever it is kind of next to it. But that's not it. But they're just in a line. They're in a row. You can see them.
Weird.
And it doesn't last long.
Is there like anything that's coinciding with it, like the Mayan calendar or anything like that? That
No, not really. Not that I've heard.
does it happen often?
No, it does not, especially with that many planets. Because
Wow.
for a small period of time, I don't know if it went by or if it's still coming, Mercury will join that, but just like for like a day.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And Mercury, usually you can see that at very close to dusk, but because of its position in the horizon, Mercury is not visible for very long in general. So
nobody's gonna be growing horns or turning.
not
you know,
this time.
Maybe.
But the
yeah,
year of the
it's not
dragon.
act up. Oh yeah, yeah.
It's still no, it's cuffing season. So
All right. New Year's resolution and go.
New Year, new me. No.
I think he said yours on Red's right too. Did you not?
I don't
We
remember.
talked about some
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
and
You
whatever,
said something about being punctual or something like that.
Oh yeah. Just being more punctual. You know what? Time is an illusion. So if they tell you otherwise, nah, I'm just kidding. But no, just being more
You
mindful
tell
of
that to
time.
the plane leaving when you're going to Puerto Rico.
Oh my
They say
goodness.
it's a luxury to take your time. So I don't know.
Yeah, just native time and stuff like that. But this
Oh,
last
I
trip
guess
I
that's what I
took.
get for
Yes.
being full-blooded Native American. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Indian time
It's not
is
your
real.
fault.
No,
It is
I'm
real.
terrible. I'm just kidding, guys.
This last trip I took, man, the door shut and I come flying up and I was like, there's nothing I can do. There's like, nope, sorry, you can't and stuff. And then there's a guy that came from across the hall. He opened the door, let him in. And I was like, oh my goodness, man, I was that close. I never missed a flight, knock on wood. But that would have been my first time. And I was like, oh man, it was right around Christmas too. So
Ooh.
Yeah, that's kind of a dicey thing. We missed a flight once when Savannah was playing volleyball for Haskell. In her very first tournament, they went down to Embry-Riddle, which is a university in Prescott, Arizona. It's very famously known for providing education to military, especially Air Force recruits. And so it's very aeronautic based. I mean, it's really big college there, really nice, beautiful campus. But we were going to fly down, and of course, you had to fly to Phoenix. We missed the flight because, man, it was just torrential rainfall.
Oh.
I mean, we couldn't even see. We had to go like 30 miles an hour on the interstate. It was bad. We ended up missing the flight. But luckily, the next one was flying like not even an hour and a half later.
oh man,
Yeah.
yes,
Now we were late to the first game, but
still made it.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy. New Year's. resolution
Um,
that's going to go away on the 19th?
it won't. I'm committed.
Oh, okay.
Just eating better. Like sometimes I fall off my little diet and it snowballs real bad, and then I'm back on it. So
Yeah.
I just want to be more consistent with that.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Right?
I'm going to repeat the one that I did last year because I think it did so well. And it was the main resolution that I did was to be present in the places that I am. Because my previous life, you were scattered. And now I have the time and the ability to, I'm here, let's do this.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Mine's kind of similar to yours because here's what I got. Me and the old lady, and I drive most of the time, and she sits in the passenger seat. But when she's over there, she's scrolling,
Yes.
whether it be a marketplace or Facebook and all this and that. So our New Year's resolution is to put the phone down, to be more present,
Yes.
have healthier conversation and stuff. So we'll see how we're doing. She's doing good pretty so far and stuff. And then hers to mine was because I was like, unlike that, I don't want to say I hate it and stuff like that, but if there's a call that comes in or the kids, call or something like that, you can take the call. You just can't be on social media. And so, and that kind of translates to a lot of the experiences and stuff. You go to like an event and stuff, you'll see everybody on their phone.
Yeah.
Like, what did they, like, hey guys, let's put it away for a little bit. And when I took my son down to Suicide Boys, that concert, they had a whole section about cell phones and how they're dangerous and how mental health and all that stuff. And I think Jelly Roll said that he threw his away, his phone and stuff, because it was so bad. But that's kind of ours, is to just be more in the present and put the cell phone down a little bit more and stuff. So see how we do, you know what I mean? But those that are tuning in on the cell phones, keep them up.
Yeah, right. You should keep
tuning into
the
the You got to say that though. And I mean, maybe it sounds, my age and whatever else and stuff, but I despise going through the drive-through, and the kid in the drive-through can't even speak. I mean it. There's this girl at a very well-known drive-through in Ottawa. She's usually working. She's mute. And then even taking the payment and stuff, it's like she can't say anything, and then because now even a robotic voice, hi, welcome to, whatever, you don't have to talk to them. Yeah. And whatever. And it's like, it's crazy. And then, the whole point, they can't have a conversation. They can't hold a basic conversation.
Pretty
It's
interesting. Pretty interesting. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining us for today's Winnebago Talks. We're at 12:06. Not bad. Any shout outs real quick before we get off the air?
I just want to remind everybody, we do have our top 5 out. So if you haven't voted yet, make sure you get your votes in on Thursday. We have All Request Live, and that's the concluding portion. We'll count down the top 5 songs. But the Commodores have been holding it down as the top song of the week with Night Shift. And then we have some other songs, some Stone Temple Pilots, Bruno Mars, The Temptations, and Gigi Perez. So make sure, if you're able to, vote for one of those songs and check me out on Thursdays for All Request Live.
Yeah. I did have a question real quick. It just slips my mind. The anniversary date for the Winnebago Indian News.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do we know that date? Somebody in this room does.
We just had our Facebook birthday.
Yeah, but the actual print anniversary, remember when it is?
Yeah, it's in January.
It's real if it didn't go by. Because Neola's birthday is at the end of December.
Yeah.
And then, so I know it's here. But we got to find that out. So the Winnebago Indian News celebrated or will celebrate its anniversary in this month. So make sure you get your information into that.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. And we're off and running for the spring semester 2025.
Get enrolled. You still have time.
Yes, is also off and running. Thank you guys for joining us here today. 2025 looks to be like a great year for the big boys, and with your guys' help.
Yes.
New year, new me.
Yes. New year, new voice, everything like that. So you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you guys.